YBA History, Ora Beatdown. Ora Beatdown was a move for Star Platinum of the World that was released alongside Star Platinum of the World on April 1st, 2020 in a relatively small-ish update. The way Ora Beatdown works is if you were to land Ora Beatdown, you would punch the opponent and be lifted into the air with them while SPDW is barraging the person, then lift them up into the air even further with a second punch, dealing another barrage with a lower amount of damage for longer. You would finally finish the beatdown with a third punch. Now, on paper, this sounds good, and it is. Ora Beatdown was literally broken. It did so much damage that according to the YBA wiki, it was able to almost kill a maxed out boxing user with max vitality. So, the same day, Uzu nerfed Ora Beatdown damage and increased the cooldown, and then nerfed the damage again on April 17th. So now, Ora Beatdown was relatively okay for the time being. It did a lot of damage, so it was a super powerful punish move, and could also be punished if missed or parried. Now we move on to the problems of Ora Beatdown. The first immediate problem was that you could Ora Beatdown in time stop, which was a big problem since you could damage the player in TS and then use Ora Beatdown with no consequences, and it was literally free damage. So, on May 13th, Uzu made it so that you couldn't use Beatdown in time stop, so that problem was easily fixed. The next problem was now that Ora Beatdown was fast and hard to react to, so Uzu slightly nerfed the windup for Ora Beatdown in version 0.64 and version 0.702. So now it would be easier to parry the beatdown or dodge it. Now a bigger problem was that Ora Beatdown and all other beatdowns had hyper armor, which is basically if someone hits you while using the move will still activate and will not be cancelled. This meant that you could barrage bait into beatdown for free damage, unless they parried it. But this was old YBA, so players couldn't really do that. So, Uzu simply fixed this by making it so that beatdowns were now cancelable in version 0.88, alongside a very another important development for Ora Beatdown, which we're going to discuss right now. Ora Beatdown was kinda boring. The thing is, Ora Beatdown at this point visually looked bad. The animation for Ora Beatdown looked old compared to other animations, such as Heaven Ascended Smite, Uppercut to the Moon, Heaven's Judgment, and pretty much all of Red Hot Chili Peppers' moves. So players now were asking devs and Uzu to rework Ora Beatdown, since changing it in any other way probably wouldn't help. Just look at Tusk Beatdown. So, after Eclipse, a YBA YouTuber, made a video talking about how beatdowns in YBA are lame, we got a sneak peek of a reworked Ora Beatdown by Uzu a few weeks later, alongside a supposed sneak peek of Crazy Diamond Requiem or Crazy Diamond Over Heaven. When the update released, much to everyone's disappointment except Eclipse's, there wasn't a new stand, and there still hasn't been in over 6 months, but let's not talk about that. It did finally rework Ora Beatdown though, so now let's cover that. Now when you used Ora Beatdown, Star Platinum of the World would punch them and would grip them by the head. You then would say, yada yada does it. Then you would punch them 2 times, then lift them into the air and barrage for a few seconds. You would then finish the beatdown with a heavy punch. Now, this didn't really change anything for Ora Beatdown balance-wise, as it still did a heavy amount of damage, but it did become visually appealing to players, and now Ora Beatdown had the same, even better quality and animations as most other moves in the game, which further solidified YBA as a quality JoJo game and the best JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game on Roblox as of date. And that's where we are today. Ora Beatdown, as of now, is in a good place. It dispenses a heavy amount of damage while also not being overly brain dead, since you can't throw it out randomly as much anymore. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another video of YBA History, as I'm planning to do more and start another new series if I have enough time. But next up on YBA History, I will cover and explain a very tragic history of a certain stand.